Well, it's March 2nd, Sunday, and I think we're going to go through what we sold in February on eBay. Did the eBay sales, nothing else. And all this is, I don't do any free shipping, so all of it will be plus shipping. And before we start that, hit the like button, subscribe to us, and share. And hit the bell if you want notified when we put another one up. So, let's get started. A lot of 4 vintage 12 karat gold filled eyeglasses. 2 are pretty good, other 2 are just scrap. And I sold them things for $75. Put them on, they wasn't on 10 minutes and they sold. That told me I priced them a little cheap. But I've had them at shows, trying to get $20 out of them. Nobody buy them. But put them on eBay, they sold $75 within 10 minutes. I was floored. And the next item, and before that, I got this wild hair to sell all my sterling silver. And I collect a lot of sterling silver because it's cheap. You can buy it at garage sales here and there. And so we sold almost 10 pounds of sterling silver the other day. And some of it I've gone through scrap, and it was all scrap price. When I was going through it, I found a few pieces that, that's a little better than scrap. So I started putting, and then the knives, I sold knives on the last one. I will never clean a scrap of knife out. I'll just sell them on eBay because that's way too much work for 5 grams of silver. So here we go on this sterling silver air-based in Japan ashtray, dated 1953. I sold it for $23.50. And then in the previous, I bought 3 belts, give $2 a piece for them, sold all 3 of them. How lucky can that be? It was a vintage black, thick, double prong leather belt, and sold it for $19.95. Then, like I said earlier, the clubwear. I'm trying to get away from clubwear, but I have a bunch of it. I got a bunch of it on eBay, so I'm not buying any more of it. But I'm dumping what I got. Vintage, club 7-inch skillet with a lid, sold for $19.95. And then here's this full grain triple prong belt. Sold it for $19.95. And then I sold a vintage sterling silver weighted candlestick, or whatever, a 4-prong with a center. I cleaned one of them that was really beat up, and that was way too much work to clean one of them to get the silver. So I thought, well, I'll just put it on eBay. Sold that thing for $89.95. Way better than stripping it down and cleaning it. And then I sold some vintage Guide 682C headlight buckets for rat rod. I picked these up at Waco last fall with a 32 Ford truck grill that had been hacksawed on. I gave $50 for the headlights and the grill shell, and it had the grill in it, for $50. I sold the grill shell for $150 at Warrington last fall, and I just put the headlights on eBay for $199.95. Took a little while to sell, but they sold, plus shipping. Then I sold a trombone mouthpiece. I sold the buy musical instruments, and I used to, when I set up in Fredericksburg, I had a guy that would come buy the instruments from me and make lamps out of them or make other things. He never wanted the mouthpiece, so I always pull the mouthpiece off as a extra. Sold it for $10.80. Then I sold a 1950s Lewis Christmas Angel Caroler figure bell for $40. And this is a really good buy or sell, sold, whatever you want to call it. I get all excited over these. I was at the thrift store, and they, in their special showcase, they had a violin for $40 and a case. Had two of them, and I looked at this one, and it was nothing real special, I didn't think, but it had two bows in it. And you know from experience that some bows are worth a lot of money. So I looked this bow up. I can't pronounce the name on it, but it's a Diamond NX violin bow. Sold it for $240. I turned a $40, and I've still got the violin, the case, and an extra bow that I will sell at Warrington, or try to sell it at Warrington this month. And what's bad is I found where they bought that in California, and they gave $2,300 for the case, the bow, and the violin at a music store. That is crazy. So we're going to see if I can get a couple $100 out of the violin now. Oh, now on the vintage Magnalite 1 quart double spout saucepan. Sold it for $16. Had this here, you know, I've had it for a while. And then here's a 2005 Batman action figure, still in the package. Little bitty guy, ain't very big. Sold it for $14.95. I've had it on there for quite a while. And then sold a fishing reel, open face, for parts because it was missing some pieces, and sold it for $25. And I always, you know, you always have these one people. I shouldn't be talking bad about nobody, and I really won't. But here we go. Early Emerson 12-inch brass bladed fan, 3-speed that worked. Somebody had cut the cord off of it. It's had damage on it. The fan cage been welded on. So I wired a cord up to it. The switch was broke. I wired it direct, and it worked good. No vibration. It ran smooth. So I was selling it really for parts, or restore. $135. Guy bought it. First thing he did after he bought it, text me, told me how to pack it, how to ship it. I've been doing this since 1997, and I ship fans all over the country. He gets it. He told me it has to stay upright. Have you ever seen a mail guy treat a box with upright? No. They grab it, they throw it in their truck and go. So he gets it. It wasn't an upright box. And he told me the fan blades were bent, the cage was destroyed, and the box was damaged. He sends me pictures. The box had a little dent in it, and I know how I boxed it. That was the base of the fan where it would have got damaged. It never got damaged. And he would never turn it in. He was trying to get me to give him half the money back because of the damage. I told him to open a case, return it. I'll take it back. He wouldn't do it. So I ain't heard from him. It's probably ongoing. He'll wait 30 days and send it back. Then I had from 1998 Viewmaster Discovery Channel little slides for $9.99. And then a vintage Delta Rocket bicycle taillight that worked. I don't think it had ever been used. It takes a number D battery. I opened it up. Beautiful on the inside. I don't think it ever had a battery in it. No corrosion at all. No scratches. Like I said, I put a battery in it. Screwed it down. It came right on. Worked perfect. Looks good. Sold it for $60. And that guy gets it, and I get it. I'm fighting with a guy or discussing it, the guy with the fan, and I get this, and the guy goes, "Well packed, excellent shape, just what he was looking for." So you have them kind of people, that's what makes everything worth it. And then I had a 1955 Chevy Nomad die-cast car. 3 years ago,
Probably.
3 years ago, I was in Fayetteville, Arkansas, at a secondhand store or a donation store or something. They had a shelf full of these for $2 a piece, brand new in the box, never been out of the box. And I bought 25 of them. I think I bought 25. I was wanting to buy more, but I couldn't get any more in the truck. We already had a load, and I bought as many as I could. So I've been selling them, and this for $14.95 straight through. And I think this was my last one I've sold. I haven't looked to relist anymore, but I think I'm out of them finally. And then I have 5 vintage antique art deco style wall sconces, lights. 5 of them. Sold them for $99.95. And then the Pyrex flameware glass percolator 9-cup coffee pot. I've tried to put these on before and eBay kick them off, but some way you word it, I got this, got it on, sold it for $69.99. Then I just sold a Van Brickle tulip bowl, kind of rare color on the color, and it's signed. Sold it for $39.95. Had excellent feedback on that. They loved it. And then I've had these for years. I had them out Fredericksburg trade days. I've had them at swap meets. A vintage lot of Sir Walter smoking tobacco tin, a pouch, and the pipe cleaner. I was asking $20 for them at the shows. For all 3 pieces, nobody wanted them. Never been open. Put it on eBay for $40, sold within 20 minutes. Then 1999 Art Box Pokemon auction flip cards, I guess. I don't know what they are. I'm not into that. I got them in with other stuff. But I sold them for $15.80. Glad to get rid of them. And then, in the 1998 Harley Davidson Shop Service Repair Manual. I bought it at Beeville. I had all the no.
I bought it at a garage sale.
Did I?
Here in Bastrop.
Did I?
Yeah, because I showed it to you.
Okay. Well, I really thought I bought it at the Amish auction. That shows what I know. But anyway, if I bought it at a garage sale, I probably didn't give anything for it.
$5, I think.
5. Sold it for $99.99. And then I sold a vintage cast iron double scallop shell boot scraper. I don't remember where I got that either. But sold it for $95. And the same buyer that bought this. I just put this on a Salad Master 4-quart stock pot. Sold it for $79.95. I just bought it out at Bits and Pieces for $4. And then the same person bought a vintage wherever professional Skinner's knife. Now I've got it out at Bits and Pieces for whatever, $1, $2, whatever they sell their big knives for. And I sold it for $35.55. Okay. Then I sold a Mystery Good Luck Penny 1946 in a pinched glass bottle, only about this big. You know, whatever big penny is, it's not very big. Sold it for $29.95, and I got it out of a box of jewelry that I bought. So I found it in there, so I wasn't buying the jewelry for that. And finally, the last thing is a vintage red and white speckled enamelware pitcher. And I bought it with a bunch of other speckled stuff and sold it for $19.95. And that's all for right now for the February sales. So, and Shelly, she has her own channel. She sells a lot more than I do. but that's the way it goes. And my big thing is I'm getting ready for Warrington Roundtop, like the big antique show. And I was wanting to move in tomorrow on Monday, the 3rd of March, start moving in. But she called me today. It was too windy and they couldn't get my tent up. So tomorrow, instead of going over with my enclosed trailer, I will take the car trailer over and take yard stuff over and all that stuff and make a pile over there. And hopefully they get my tent put up tomorrow if the wind's not blowing. And that's going to run until the end of March. I'll be over there, I'm just going to be over there every day until then.
When's it actually start?
Oh my gosh, it actually starts. Well, the one field, and everybody kind of goes off it because it starts March the 13th. And there's a lot of them, the other fields don't open until March 20th. So it's hard to figure out when they really open. But if one field's going to be open March 13th, Dan's going to be open March 13th because I'm right off the highway. Everybody drives by me, and I'll be there from here tomorrow. I'll go over with a load, and I'll be over there every day, 10 up or not. So it runs until the end of March. Well, they tell me it still runs until the April 6th this year. I ain't for sure about that.
Yeah, we don't know.
So I don't know, but
as long as we got customers, we'll stay.
yeah, as long as we got customers, I'll be there. And I still have merchandise. I've never ran out of merchandise. Ran low, but I've never ran out. That'd be a terrible thing. Like I said, with that, I think we're going to be done. But I hope if you see this, hit the like button again and subscribe to us. Don't cost anything. And if you see this, you come over and see me over at Warrington, say hi. I do have people that watch this and come over and say hi. And I'll be glad to talk to you.
Are you going to have any more videos out?
Well, yeah. I'll be making videos on setting up and other things and throughout the whole show of the Warrington thing. It's all going to be antiques. And I know there's a lot of guys. My car videos do a lot better than anything else. And I will walk around. There is a lot of car parts at Warrington Roundtop. There's whole cars for sale. There's car parts. You got to know where to look. And I will make a video of nothing but car parts and cars that are for sale in Warrington. If I can get my wife to run the booth. We'll see how that works. She don't like working it. But we'll make her work it. And we'll see you on the next one. You have a good day.